Hello gang, a very warm welcome to another instalment from the channel that is Jono's Graveyard Jaunts. I think it's fair to say we're all fans of music, so with that in mind, what constitutes a good song or indeed a good piece of music? I think the answer is one that stands the test of time, and we can all name a song or a piece of music that falls into that category. Now, the person who features in today's video became an intrinsic part of a band from the 80s that were both the personification and embodiment of cool, wearing leather jackets with spiky hair, and more importantly creating really catchy, timeless tunes with great guitar riffs. The person who is the topic of the video today became the drummer for the band, replacing the band's drum machine, thus replacing the echo. He also rode a powerful Ducati 900cc motorcycle, which made him even cooler. The man who is the focus of today's video is a man by the name of Peter de Freitas. In today's video, I will be filming at the final resting place of Peter de Freitas here at Whitehill Burial Ground in Oxfordshire. I shall also visit his mother and father's graves, who are buried here also, literally 2 meters away from where Peter's ashes are interred. Peter Louis Vincent de Freitas was born in the port of Spain, Trinidad and Tobago in the Caribbean on the 2nd of August 1961, but grew up in Goring on Thames in Oxfordshire. Peter was one of 9 siblings and was educated by the Benedictines at Downside School in Somerset, which is located in the south of England. His father was the famous copyright attorney Dennis de Freitas. His sister Rose and Rachel de Freitas were founding members of the band the Heart Throbs, and his brother Frank is also the bass player with the Woodentops. Peter joined Echo and the Bunnymen in 1979, and de Freitas' natural musicianship and affable charm made him an invaluable foil to his notoriously quarrelsome bandmates. Peter was both an English musician and producer. In 1985, de Freitas temporarily left the band. He spent several months drinking in New Orleans while attempting to form a new group, the Sex Gods. But drug escapades, insecurity and manic delusions were to take their toll on Peter when their manager Bill Drummond said of Peter he was once, and I quote, the sanest and most balanced of the Bunnymen, end quote. His brother also said about him, quote, Pete basically was having a breakdown. By 1987, he'd returned to the Bunnymen to record their 5th album, though only as a part-time member. Shortly after returning to the Bunnymen in 1987, de Freitas married, and his daughter Lucy Marie was born the following year. Peter de Freitas died in a motorcycle accident in 1989 at the age of 27 on his way to Liverpool from London. He was riding a 900cc Ducati motorcycle on the A51 in Longden Green, Staffordshire, and was in collision with a motor vehicle at approximately 4 p.m. in the afternoon.
Whitehill Burial Ground in Oxfordshire. It's a beautiful location right at the bottom of the hill. It's very small and I'm guessing very new because half of it's not being used at all. And it says this is where Peter de Freitas, who was the former drummer with Echo and the Bunnymen, sadly lost his life in a motorcycle accident on the 14th of June 1989. So this is where his ashes are interred, so we'll just read what it says. Peter de Freitas, 2nd of August 1961, 14th of June 1989. May he rest in peace. So here we have, just 2 meters away from Peter de Freitas' grave, his mother and his father, Madge de Freitas and Dennis de Freitas. In memoriam, Madge de Freitas, 1932 to 1999, whose love and compassion touched the hearts of many, and her loving husband Dennis de Freitas, OBE, Order of the British Empire, 1922 to 2003, whose spirit of adventure lives on. Now, as we said, Dennis de Freitas was a very famous copyright lawyer. That concludes the video, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Can I please ask you to like, subscribe and comment on the video?